They say love is a choice. But when I met James Whittaker, I was only 17, and I knew I didn't have a choice. It was the summer of 1940 in a sleepy southern town, and I was just a girl from a privileged world of debutante balls and curated futures. My name is Eleanor Sinclair, and James was everything I wasn't supposed to want: poor, impulsive, free-spirited. But he saw me. He didn't just look, he saw me. He'd take me to the lake, dance with me in the street, whisper poems when no one else was around. That summer was a dream until reality came knocking. I never knew he wrote me every single day for a year. I waited, confused and heartbroken, thinking he'd forgotten me. Years passed. I got engaged to Charles Harrington, a charming and respectable lawyer from a good family. He was everything my parents wanted for me: safe, steady, predictable. But something was always missing. Then I saw James again. He had rebuilt the old house we dreamed of, the one I told him I loved, with white shutters and a wraparound porch. He'd remembered. All those years, he'd been holding on to me without knowing if I'd ever come back. When I saw him, everything I'd buried came flooding back. The laughter, the fights, the feeling of being alive. We spent a few stolen days together in that house, rowing down the lake past the swans, making love in the rain, talking about everything and nothing. But I was still engaged. I had to choose. My mother, surprisingly, helped me decide. She told me about her own lost love, how she made the smart choice and never quite got over the boy she left behind. She showed me a man working at a lumber yard and whispered, "That's him." That moment changed me. I realized love like that doesn't happen twice. So I chose James. I left everything behind: my family's expectations, the stable life I was supposed to have, and ran back to him. We built a life together in that house by the lake. It wasn't always easy, but it was real, and it was ours. Now, decades later, we're both old. James reads our story to me from a notebook every day, because sometimes I forget. I have this cruel illness that steals my memories. But for a few minutes when he reads, I remember everything. I remember us. And sometimes, just sometimes, I remember enough to look at him and say, "It was you. It was always you." That's our story. A love that never gave up. A boy who waited. A girl who remembered. Even if only for a little while.